I just got through I just got through listening to your tape. I don't know why I get so flabbergasted every time I turn this thing on, and I can't seem to get started off right like anybody else. But anyway, I was glad to see your Christmas pictures, and your tape was so newsy and so good. I enjoyed it tremendous. I really did. Yes, indeed, I intend to come down in the spring. I really do. I am tired of this place. I am sick to death of it. And Jack will be happy to know that you all did appreciate your nice gifts and things, which they didn't cost him all that much. And he didn't even get to pick them out. You know, that girl back there works back in that place wherever that stuff's at. You see, he's on the stuff coming in, and she gets it. She has to sort it and tag it for sales and stuff like that. And when she found something she thought Jack would like, well, that's what she got. He told about what he wanted, and she did the best she could. But I thought she did very nice. But anyway, I'm glad everybody was happy with everything, but I don't suppose we'll be getting any more because Jack's laid off, and that's a sad situation too. He's been trying to look around to get another job, but I don't know. He was on a diet, and I think he lost about 20 or 25 pounds. Then he got laid off, and daggone, it's back on the eating spree again. Not as bad as what he was, but he's getting into his blue jeans and stuff, but he got so awfully heavy, as you know. Well, anybody sit around and eat 2 pizzas, it's bound to, you know, get heavy, for God's sake. But anyway, I wish to God he'd get someplace and get a job that is a job, and get away from this damn place, and get away from this Harvey deal and all this. I tell you, I just don't know. He's been down there every day this week since he's been laid off. And it's hard for him to even to get the garbage out, I'll swear. But anyway, I do have a crow to pick with him when he comes in this evening. I went to look up my note pills, and I see he's taken, I just got a new prescription, and I see he's taken them down to Kim. Now that is just not going to happen. I don't know why Jack does me that way. I really don't. I am so good to Jack. I got him those sweatshirts and things, which he needed so bad. He'd have got pneumonia if I hadn't have. But then he'll turn around and do something like that. I don't know whether he thinks it's just okay or what, but it is not okay. I paid almost $50 for them, and he's taken just about all of them down there. Well, I don't suppose you want to hear that, and I don't blame you either, but it was cold out today. It was so awful cold. Just round into 25 degrees, and we've been having such pretty weather, sunshiny and all that stuff. I got out quite a bit last week and went gawking through the shopping centers and things like that, but I'm trying to save my money because when I come down I want to have some money. And can't have none if you go out and spend it, you know. Oh dear. But anyway, tomorrow night I'll be going to work. Mr. D seems pretty good. I mean, of course he's slipping and he's getting slower and all that, but he's still pert and smart and bright, and damned if somebody didn't try to break in his house when I was down there last weekend, or weekend before last. Boy, they've got it fixed now. They've got lights all over the place, and they've got 5 and 6 locks on the door, and screwdrivers stuck in the door and everything else. I'll tell you, I never had anything to fly over me so bad in my life. I told him, I said, well, I just don't know if I can work here or not. I just don't know. But when I went down that next night, they had it all fixed, and then they had one of them squawkers, you know, that if you open the door with that thing, sounds like a bomb going off. So I suppose that I'll be all right now. But it did, needless to say, scare me to nearly to death. I don't know much news of any kind. Of course, ain't nothing going on around here. I told you about the neighbor dying down there, that little Miss Ev, and she died, and of course you knew about Katie Cole back behind us, and then Ruth died on the second floor, all within a couple of months. I tell you, it kind of scared me. I thought it was about time for me to pack up my bag and get out of here. But I just can't hardly think of nothing to say right now. I don't know. I don't do anything. I know one thing, I'm getting arthritis in my hands. But all in all, I feel pretty good. I've tested my sugar the last 3 days and I haven't had any, so I must be doing something right, huh? I can't hardly wait to get around where you all are and get to where I can talk to somebody and see somebody. I've sat here the whole week long. They've been working on my bathroom. They've getting it look pretty good. They haven't painted it, but they fixed the faucets and put the new tile on and all that kind of stuff. And fixed it up pretty nice, and they'll finish it up tomorrow, Kim said. I said I had a leaky faucet and he's going to come in and fix it. But anyway, maybe they'll get around. They put a new faucet on the kitchen, and it's nice, which I've needed one for about 2 years. So they kept trying to make that one work, you know, when it was worn out. So they must be getting ready maybe to maybe paint now here come spring, because they're going around fixing everybody's faucets and everything. Of course, this place is about 17 years old, and everybody's just falling loose. Those men work so hard trying to put all this stuff together, and I swear to you, it's something else. Well, I bet you are kind of glad that you don't have to go out to sea. I mean, put the boat in dry dock and get it all fixed up and everything, and just go back and forth like you're going to work, and that way you can live in your new house. I began to think you never was going to get back in your new house. And I've seen some of the pictures that you sent as people across the street there. Boy, that's built up, hasn't it? Yards looks pretty and everything. I got my pictures out a couple of days ago and looked at that over in when you was over in France and Singapore and all along there and everything. I just thoroughly enjoy those. You sent me pictures and then you sent me tapes too. I just rode right along with you. I'll tell you, I couldn't write very good. As you know, well, you've seen what a thing it is here, trying to find any news or something to do. They had another killing here. I think I told you about the other one on Eastern Avenue and one over here on High Street. I swear to goodness, it's getting kind of frightening to even live here. Well, David, him and Carol went down to Florida for that boy's graduation. He's in some kind of school. Electronic school of some sort or something. And they said he was doing okay. I guess Dave must have fell head over heels in love with Carol. I guess he did. I don't know what else. Well, if that makes him happy, that makes me twice as happy, I'll tell you. Well, the girl fell in love with Jack, and she comes down here on Saturday from Hilliard. Honest to God, I never seen nothing like it. Oh, Lord. Well, I think I'm going to turn this off and rewind it and And then, listen to see how I sound. It's probably pretty funny, because I sound like a hillbilly anyway on these tapes. So take care. I really do love you, darling. I really do. And little Craig, I'm glad he's happy with a little friend. Dino Martin says everybody needs somebody sometime. So I guess he's found himself a little soulmate there. And glad your mom's doing good. Tell her I said hi. And you all take care of each other, and I love you. Good night. Well, how we rounded, and I don't suppose it's too bad. I don't know, it don't sound like me on there, but it is me. Anyway, I'm too full. I just now ate my lunch, and I had hamburgers with tomatoes and onions and cheese and mayonnaise on there, and some fried potatoes, and I just feel like a stuffed toad or something. You all's lunch sounded real good. Your mom, when you called, no, when you was on your tape, it's on your tape this morning. I heard it this morning, a while ago. She was making bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches. Made me kind of hungry. I don't have no bacon right now. I got that Canadian bacon, and we used that a couple, 3 days ago, and I guess I'll have to get some this week. I didn't see no bacon on sale. I hardly buy anything unless it's on sale anymore. Can't afford to. Not to save a little bit of money and come over there to y'all's house, and so we can look around and go out and eat and all these good things that we like to do. Because I didn't, I come to think of it, I didn't take you all out to eat when you and Belinda was up here. That's a sight. I don't know. I must not have felt too well when you was here. I think back on it, and it seems like just a dream that you were here and then gone. And I thoroughly did enjoy having you. And she's called me 3 times, and that's so sweet of her. Makes me feel bad. It makes me feel cheap and unnecessary, because I can't return the calls to you all and everything, and you've spent so much money on talking to me and trying to make me happy, which you made me very happy. But I guess it's just one of those things. When you get old, you have a limited income, and that's just about the end of it, you know. David called, he called Friday evening. Well, I guess, let's see, you called Saturday. You called yesterday, didn't you? Well, anyway, Dave called Friday, and he said they had a nice time down in Florida. But they went around seeing everything, you know. But he said he was going to be coming down to Norfolk here pretty soon. Him and Carol. I hope they're real happy. They seem to be, and that's great. I wish everybody happiness. If you can manage that, you just about got to whip this day and age, I'll tell you. You're going to school and all that stuff. That's nice for you. I mean, it'd get kind of boring just sitting around doing nothing, wouldn't it? You're going to be so smart here pretty soon that it'll be, well, somebody like me, as stammery as I am, won't even be able to talk to you. Oh, Lord. Well, I do hope Jack finds him a job and gets out and gets to work someplace. Only if it pays the minimum wage. That's all right. It's better than nothing. I don't think I can stand having him around the house all the time. Of course, he really is not here. He's out to Harvey. But I don't know what kind of a hold them people has got on him, but I got it sure something, I'll tell you.